You're very welcome back. Now, viewers and beauty experts were aghast this week when Love Island contestant Danny Dyer was spotted blow-drying her eyelashes with a brush and a hairdryer.
Is this a new beauty self-care regime that we don't know about? Apparently not, but exactly how should we be caring for fake lashes? Well, eyelash specialist Libby Murray joins us now. Good morning to you, Libby, and hello, Linda. Thank you very much for joining us today.
Hi, girls.
How are you?
Now, Linda is our model today. You've got some incredible lashes on her, and what I suppose struck Anna and myself when we saw her was that they're so natural looking. So talk us through these type of lashes and how we can get the natural effect as opposed to ones that look like kind of caterpillars stuck in our eyelids.
Absolutely. So what we use is a set of semi-permanent mink lashes, and just so you know, they're vegan friendly, they're faux mink, so they're completely safe and cruelty free, which is the only type we would use. Even the glue is vegan friendly, so it's completely safe.
So it's faux mink.
Faux mink, exactly.
Because mink lashes came in for a lot of criticism, didn't they?
But they don't actually, they don't actually last quite as well. Real mink lashes wouldn't, even though they're quite light and fluffy. The man-made fibre ones, which we're using here, the faux mink, actually have a better curl. They're more natural looking. They're very light on the lash, and they look very natural.
I don't think you'd even know that Linda has fake lashes in. Yeah,
and this is the thing, is it volume over length that you've put here, or what's more important?
So it depends on the lash, and it depends on the person, really. If they have quite light lashes, it's sometimes better to go with volume as opposed to length. Sometimes that's a more viable option, and sometimes people want the length if they can, and they can't really afford it because their lashes are quite weak. So it's all about listening to your lash extension specialist and making sure that you follow their guidelines. A lot of people say, no, I want length, I want volume, I want the. And there's also like Russian volume, which can sometimes be like 2 or 3 lashes on per lash. But with what we're doing here is we're trying to get a natural look, a natural finish, which we find most people are looking for these days.
Yeah. And we're seeing an up-close shot of Linda's eyes now, and it really is. It's just framing the eye without going overboard, I suppose.
Yes.
Talk to us about the maintenance post-care when you do get lashes in. Moisture is the enemy of lashes.
Absolutely. So make sure you have your shower done before you come in for your appointment. Steam from a shower, opening an oven door, taking a lid off a pot, off the cooker, those type of things can really affect how they adhere to the lash. So you're better off just making sure that you just don't touch them, don't do anything with them. We obviously give you a little pack when you're leaving and just make sure that you have got those guidelines in that and what to do and what not to do. And obviously cleaning them and maintaining them correctly is absolutely paramount.
And that's for the 24 hours post application?
Well, yes. There's a 24-hour don't do anything rule, really. And then after that, then there's maintenance, which, obviously we do a cleansing of the lashes. We make sure that they're brushed correctly. There is a natural shedding process that will go on, and that's obviously absolutely normal. So we want to make sure that the lashes are looked after. They're natural. We want to keep that natural look going through them, and the care is really important.
How do you brush the lashes?
Well, what we do is we use like a clear spoolie brush, and you obviously would brush the lashes very gently. There's a special way, obviously not catching where the base of the lash is. But what we do is when we're cleansing the lash, first of all, we use this is probably one of the best, one we recommend is the Revitalash, because it's naturally pH balanced. A lot of the micellar waters out there aren't. So what we do is you get a lint-free, these are lint-free lip applicators.
Okay.
So the best way of doing them really is you basically go underneath it, and it's just like a little bit of wiggle, and then brush them out. And you wiggle them a small bit so that you're not actually pulling the lash out. And what happens is you will probably get a bit of fallout, which is quite normal. Not on the first day or so, but if you get a little fallout, for example, like that, that's your natural lash removing, and that will happen. That's a natural shedding process. People are often afraid to lose their lashes. They think, oh gosh, I want to keep them all in. I don't want to brush them. I don't want to clean them. I don't want to do anything. But hygiene is so important, and it does make them last longer. Sometimes it can, people think it's better just to not touch them at all, but you do need to clean them. If you don't clean them, you're risking bacteria infections, conjunctivitis. You can get swelling of the tear duct. There's lots of reasons why you need to keep them
and that
clean.
dust or makeup can build up very quickly on them.
Absolutely.
So oil-free cleansers?
Oil-free cleansers completely, and oil-free makeups. We don't recommend you ever use you don't really need mascara, I don't think, but some people do like to put mascara on for that look. And we don't recommend you'd ever use a waterproof mascara or even a fibre-based one. The waterproof ones are too difficult to remove safely, and you're going to damage your natural lashes by trying to remove it. The fibre lashes can tangle up in the lashes, and they just don't look good. So an oil-free, water-based is ideal, is the best makeup to be used, and that goes for eyeliners, shadows, and these days there's so many different new makeups out there that have oil in them that you don't realise. So it's just better to be safe than sorry. And always check with your lash specialist. They'll tell you what you can and can't use.
Libby, they are becoming much more popular now.
Absolutely,
But there
yeah.
are still some of us out there who feel a little bit anxious about getting false eyelashes because we feel they're going to damage the real ones. So is that possible if you use the wrong type of false eyelashes? I mean, you can buy them yourselves in any store and pop them on.
Absolutely. So we would recommend, obviously, you're going to go to a reputable specialist who's going to know what they're doing. Obviously, make sure that you're getting your patch test done correctly and your consultation being done correctly.
Oh, that's a good point. So you can't just walk in off the street. You have to pop in before your visit and have that patch test done.
Because not everybody's suitable to have it done. Some people have irritations. We're using as natural a product as we possibly can. But at the same time, you have to, even people who can suit everything, sometimes have sensitivities to certain products. So we just have to make sure that you're being looked after properly.
And I don't see a blow dryer here today, so I take it you don't need to blow dry your lashes, Libby.
The most important thing is to let them dry naturally. Obviously, when you're, what we saw Danny doing on TV was she was getting one like a little brush and then she was blow drying them. So what we would tend to do is you get them and you basically gently, kind of swiftly just clean out the...
Clean and shape them.
Exactly, to separate them sometimes, because after sleeping or on a night out, you might find that they might end up being a little bit more... I don't know, entangle a little bit. Yeah, and you just want to sort of freshen them up again. So obviously a pH balanced micellar water is an absolute essential because a lot of them out there are very drying on the eyelashes as well. So
Libby, thanks so much for all the tips today.
You're very welcome.